Get a cue for all those still watching right now, if you happen to be watching. Until we get an official cue, we're just going to stand here in silence or stupidity.
Good Wednesday morning, man.
Good Wednesday morning, everybody. Welcome to 9 News Now. If you see breaking news up there, there's no breaking news right now.
No.
It just happens to be a part of the graphic, and the eraser doesn't work.
That's okay.
So yeah, I know. I wasn't here Monday or Tuesday. You were with Donovan, and you guys already kind of told folks why we're here. That particular area that we've been going from and will be going from again, bit of a makeover right now.
It's going through a major makeover. Yeah, it's like when you spin them around, you get 24 hours to do their hair and makeup.
Yeah. Oh.
We're taking a week to give our little studio hair and makeup. So this is going to be an exciting change.
It is kind of weird. You know, it's exciting to see some of the. Did you see the disco ball?
Yeah. Oh, I did not see that.
And like speakers everywhere, like the speakers in there. It's like club time OTT.
Club OTT.
So
Club 9 News Now.
I don't know what they have in mind, but may have to up our game and figure out some moves. You got moves. I don't have any moves.
No wonder why Dr. Steve is working on DJ Doctor with Johnny.
This whole thing could just be an absolute makeover of 9 News Now.
Ooh, I'm excited. I'm excited.
Disco ball.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's why we're here, at least for the next few days. We'll get back in there to Dance Club OTT, 9 News Now in a little bit. But there is a lot going on.
Yes.
Obviously, as you wake up on a Wednesday morning here in Louisiana, it's the first day without a statewide mask mandate.
Big news coming from the governor yesterday because the CDC has changed its guidance for what Americans wearing masks. That's if you are fully vaccinated, of course. That means 2 weeks after your last vaccination, depending on which shot you got.
Right.
So really big news when it comes to not having to wear masks when you're outdoors, right?
Absolutely.
It could be waiting in line at the grocery store if there is such line there, or if you're outside in a crowded space. Yeah.
You don't have to, exactly right. That's where you would still have to put it on. And many parishes are falling in line with the governor's new mandate here, following along with that. Some are doing individual. You got New Orleans still with a mask mandate, for instance. And you got a number of locations. K through 12 schools, colleges, healthcare facilities, that kind of thing. Mass transit, still got to wear the mask.
Right.
So just be cognizant of that. And again, we're still kind of working our way through this, but steps, right?
Yes.
Steps.
I think Donovan made a good point. While some places are not going to require you to have it, it's good to carry one on you. You just never know when somebody is going to ask you to wear it, because a private business is a private business. They make their own decisions.
Exactly right.
Yes.
So all that happening today. Something else happening today, a little bit later on this evening, in fact, President of the United States, his first address to Congress.
Big deal when you talk about American Rescue Plan. He's going to elaborate a little bit more on that. That's going to happen 8 p.m. Central Time, live right here on WAFB and on WAFB Plus.
Absolutely. So again, well, as Liz mentioned, a lot to get to. Obviously, a bunch of topics. You mentioned the rescue plan, the jobs and families plan, talking about COVID response here in the United States, where we are with the vaccines, continuing to help other countries around the world. Because I mean, if we're not all in this together, then well, it's just going to hang out for years.
Yes.
So again, first address to Congress. 100 days in office, so kind of a milestone, and that's what he's doing. So from that nation's capital back to our state capital, Louisiana legislative session still going on.
You still have to remember that while that continues, there's a lot of bills being talked about at the state capitol, and our Capitol correspondent Chris Rosato is tracking some of the big talkers. Recreational marijuana,
it's
a big
deal.
talker here.
And that's countrywide, right? And so it's happening at our state capitol as well.
So the latest development, well, 4 Republicans, 3 Democrats have signed on board. Now it's going to the full House for debate. We'll see what comes out of that today and in the coming days.
That one, and you also have the gender therapy bill, right? And this one's going to be big as well, because this is another conversation going on coast to coast. It's happening in our state building as well. Where does that bill go? How far does that conversation go? A lot of people paying attention to this, not just here, but you have activists paying attention to every one of these bills, cycling through all these state houses that are having these conversations. So Chris Rosato, as you mentioned, on that this morning.
Keeping his eyes on a lot. Where do you want to go to next?
I would kind of like to go out on the water.
I would love that.
You got some places we can do that?
So I hear Baton Rouge, EBR Parish, has a fantastic Parks and Rec department. Well, they can show you how to go kayaking with your pooch.
You've done all this.
Yes, with Breck, and I tell you, it is very affordable to do all these things, and we have all of these places to do that here in the parish.
It was fun seeing Callie Hubbard this morning live on the show.
She said, let's go fishing.
She's like, let's go fishing. Wet a little line over there. Was in the kayak house as well.
Yes.
Kind of showing off those. And you've done all this live on the morning show. You've been out there on like paddle boards without falling, I might add, by the way, which is just pretty incredible. But all those opportunities at Breck. School's almost over. Summer's on the doorstep, right? And so make those plans now. Breck is trying to make it easy. You can jump online and figure out how to do it.
That's it. As Matt said, some of the camps you heard this morning from Cody Albright are already full. So you really just want to make sure to check to see which one your kid might be interested in and if there's space available.
The one that I really loved was the roof shingling camp.
And how many kids are signing up for that?
The lawn mowing camp. Yeah. Oh, man, I signed Reed up for that real quick. He's like,
ASAP.
wait, what?
Wow.
So, get off my roof unless you are shingling it. But I don't know about the liability.
That may be on your
waiver.
behalf. Yeah, you may have to provide that.
I didn't even know they offered that.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And it's because they don't.
I wonder how many other kids. I bet you that one will fill up fast. Signed up by parents. That's going to fill up pretty fast.
Parents like, get them on the roof.
Done.
Reshingle.
Done.
But no, check it out. Some great opportunities.
It really is.
So speaking of summer around the corner, almost kind of felt like a little taste of summer this morning.
The key words we were talking about, muggy. Thick.
Yeah, thick. How do you spell that?
Thick with 3 C's. That's how the kids are saying it. That's how the kids are saying it now.
That's what I hear.
Triple C.
I don't know what it means.
And you felt it. If you walked out this morning and you stepped into that, you know what we're talking about.
You felt like you had to kind of cut through it.
You really did. We saw that layer as the sun kind of tried to come up this morning. You saw that. Yeah.
So what's to come? Today, again, all that, reaching up into the upper 80s, and Thursday will happen. Friday is when we kind of get maybe some rain into the forecast, and then over the weekend, and a little bit of that unsettled pattern, as Dr. Steve kind of told us as we think about next week. But I guess enjoy these next couple days of calm, even though it is going to be, warm.
Spring uncertainty here in Louisiana.
That's how we do it.
That's it. So you just want to make sure you have the WAFB weather app to know when it's going to rain, when that's coming into your neighborhood, and it's free.
And it's free.
Great thing about it, it's free.
Did you see anything from LSU baseball last night? They had a little game. No, it wasn't even last night. It was the afternoon.
Yes.
The 4 o'clock start time.
Yes.
Hey, even I got to watch it.
Which I'm glad, because yesterday got a little bit toasty too.
It kind of did.
It was a good game.
It was a good game.
Yes.
It was, it's one of those games. It was LSU baseball coming off that hard loss.
Gosh.
Still won the series with that hard loss over the weekend. So trying to get back to it and shut out Grambling yesterday afternoon.
The Tigers versus the Tigers.
Tigers. But now it's onward to the #1 ranked team in the country.
So we talked about this before. The previous time it was Vanderbilt, and now it's Arkansas.
Yeah, and it's here. It's at the box.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they're going to bring Kim Mulkey out.
Oh, to give them the pep talk.
Let's go.
I mean, sometimes they bring out Didi Bro for the football team,
absolutely.
so why not bring out Kim Mulkey for the baseball team? Come on. Mulkey power.
Exactly. She step out to the mound.
I love it.
Let me show you how to do this.
Yes.
But yeah, big ball game, big series coming up this week, and we'll dive more into that as we get closer to it. But another #1 team for the Tigers to try and face. Pelicans with a game tonight. We'll get into that a little bit later on tomorrow. See if they can beat the Nuggets. It's with these guys, man. I don't even know.
And from what you and Steve were talking about, this time of year too, for them to be doing that, no sir.
Yeah, they're gonna miss the playoffs. So all that's going on. All the ways that you can find us, all the insanity, 9 News Now, a number of places to try and get all this crazy, putting it at all the spots.
Yes, you may see us explaining how to do it. Apple TV, Roku TV, Amazon Fire, YouTube, all these things. So YouTube is always free if you have internet access. The great thing about it. So you can always catch up if you miss it live. I know a lot of people were saying on Facebook, I missed Asian Nation. Oh no, it's on YouTube. You can replay it and watch it now if you missed it.
You're going to want to watch yesterday's Asian Nation.
40 minutes of unfiltered Johnny and Diane.
Johnny wasn't lying, man. He said
no,
from 30 seconds in, off the rails.
Yes.
Which is, well, yeah, par for the course.
That's what you love.
So you can find that easy. Coming up today, of course, on WAFB Plus, you got Jacques Talk. It's filled with great stories.
1 o'clock.
So that's right around the corner. And again, the reason we are here is our normal 9 News Now WAFB Plus set is being worked on. All the fancy it's gonna have like a cooking set in there. There's like a sink. There's a bar.
Oh wow, a bar and a cooking set,
okay, I don't think
and a disco ball.
Yeah, so
these are some hard sales.
It's a small space. So it really is. It's like a tiny home.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, they're cramming it all in.
Man, so are we inviting like Chip and Joanna to come do this renovation?
You know what?
Wow.
Yeah, I would absolutely take that.
To just say, move that bus.
Move that monitor. Get out of the way. You know what I mean? But it really is. It's a small space, and they're packing in some stuff over there.
And it's meant to be really cool to see how it's going to shape up, so make it easier for us to talk about all these fun things to bring it to you.
And that way you don't have to watch us just do this.
Yes.
Because we understand this is kind of boring. I mean, Liz is awesome.
No, well, so is Matt. He's got more animation.
How many times can you read 9 News Now? on a
It's
graphic.
good comprehension
And be
skills.
there.
It's good practice. Take advantage of it while you can this week before we move into our new. Oh,
There you go.
There we go.
The slow push in.
Club
There you go.
9 News now. Oh, there we go. There. Oh, bring the music. Bring the beats.
All right. So
Wow, I'm sold on this.
I don't. You know what? Actually, no. Right now, I'm selling it. Yeah, exactly. That's
Oh!
probably the proper camera to take. Green it out. So there you go.
Yes.
All the places to find us between now and noon, but at noon, right back into the studio on the
That's
mothership.
it. You'll see Scotty Hunter here. It'll be a good day
Yeah.
ahead with all the top headlines, the latest you need to know before the evening shows.
That's exactly right. A lot of stuff coming out today. So keep it where you got it, and we'll see you again. We'll see you again tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning on a Thursday.
I'm going to go over here. I don't know what's going on.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.